Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some room to work. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Powerful running. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Gun. Hey.
Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Carson again, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. It's Rodgers. It got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Before making a move to Seattle, Carlos Dunlap was the Bengals' all-time sack leader. Ended up having 5 with the Seahawks in 8 games in 2020 as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Rodgers. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown.
Good job.
Juwan Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Demario Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, Wilson. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now it's Wilson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Lutz puts this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll get this out to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Saints 23, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coach. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Saints 37, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Pete Werner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the